Hey, what?
And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway.
Oh, we're going to eat it.
He'll bring it back.
That's off today, bit.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's
It's 6 o'clock.
in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooners offense will get the first possession of the game.
Okay.
Guys, this rivalry has been intense, and over the years, there's always a back and forth with these offenses.
And they live so close near each other in proximity, obviously. They go to the same high schools. They visit the same school, Jesse. This game always means a lot.
Yeah, look, it's Boomer, Sooner, and Hook'em, right? This is one of the best rivalry games in all of college football. There's just always a different energy when these two teams meet.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The give to the back. The Sooners have a first down. I know this Cotton Bowl was divided 50-50, but it's been mostly crimson and cream lately, Jesse.
And I think Texas, their players, their coaches, and their fans, they're just getting
Fires one high and deep. And the ball is picked up. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best. Van can put him.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Longhorns will hustle with the line. On third down, he drops the throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
He lost one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And for a full year, the Longhorns have had to think about how they just got blown back down I-35 in that game last year, David.
And heard it from the coaches all week long about the beatdown. They talk about how much they got beat by, how they didn't play well, what they're going to do to him again, Jesse.
Looking deep down the right side. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on.
There's so much riding on. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
Take my fourth initial.
Is he close to that first down? Maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll keep it on the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're backed up first and 10 from inside the he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this ball looks like he just got away from him. I think he made the right decision. He's going to a receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw. That leads to the interception.
Time for this center offense to go back to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. They got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they need.
And it'll be a touchback. They'll come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. They need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm.
sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the bench.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Here comes the Texas offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
They'll go right back to him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us, because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the head's like a triple XL. We know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker out after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies, man. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Gotta protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
And from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9. Hey, we've seen this movie before. Lights, camera, action, just like Marquise Hollywood Brown, who went for 265 in one game.
And every year, the numbers change, the names change, but the Sooners, they've got burners on the outside. They make big plays. They've always got a fun, fast offense, and this guy's just fit right in line.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They're going to run it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that
Take my last fourth and fourth for the half.
He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, they didn't really think that one. Fourth and goal down close like that. You just turn around, Dave, and hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, fourth down goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back. Know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He thought about bringing that out from that second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Leaves it with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this fifth period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to find his man on first down. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second big throw in this game. Sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
I think you run that play so you stay out of the third ball. Third ball is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Softened him up with a run and now the throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. When a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through, and guess.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. No mid-season goals for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of scored that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Cal is trailing right now because the program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this run, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC.
Man, let's pump the brakes because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat. Low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice move there. And the defense had his...
You bought yours too. You bought from your food line when you sent it back. Yeah, you did. I never have. Yes, you did. Oh, the one time. The one time you didn't buy it. You did. The one time I bought them. No matter. You did. You bought them. The big air. How long did you get there? You do 1 o'clock. How long did you get there? 40 minutes? Leave it at 1. You get there by 1:30. I don't live that far from there. You live further than me. No, you leave at 1. 1:30. Just tell me when you're ready. That way we won't be no argument. toy. It's cute, but what is it? Oh, it's Hot Wheels. Okay. So you can put his trucks on it, his little cars on it. Oh, so like a little city road race. So like okay. Almost like we got that thing for Christmas that put up on the wall almost. Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, well, I'm taking the shit right now. Hey, we don't need to. I'm not going back to the doctor. I'm done. They didn't say nothing. They said my blood was normal. Hey, they didn't find it on that stupid test. Look, my stomach will never be right. Yeah, they told me I was poisoned. Probably stuck with it. Because food, my body just rejects food, but it don't know if it's any good. Keeps some food and some food just reject it. Whatever. That shit made me sick. It's like you said, you ain't going back no more. I'm not doing it. So I'm like your daddy. Fuck them. I'm not going back. My daddy said the same thing. So I dated her just for life. Listen. So I dated her just for life. My dad said, fuck. Look, let me tell you told my daddy, right? I took him to Baylor University in Dallas. So he said, the doctor said, why you keep bringing him back? I said, I don't know. You said bring him back. And my dad said, well, you asked me something. Let me ask you. What is this stuff doing to me? He said, really, to be honest with you, there's nothing we can't really do for you. You too far gone. He said, so if that's the case, why am I wasting up my time? Yes, he did. Yes, he did, because he's in stage 4. He can. They got to tell you the truth. Yes, they do. Hey, they tell you that at the hospital all the time. So he said, well, I'm done. I'm not doing no treatment. That did it once, that's it. It's just making me sicker. So fuck it. My mom walked away over in San Antonio. They told her the same thing, Indian doctor. So we can make you comfortable, and the treatment make you last 6 months longer. That's about it. She said, well, no, it's not my fucking time. I'm going through Christmas, happy with my kids, and then I'll just die. So that's what she did. Take me home. Well, they both tell you the truth. They can't lie to you, baby. He told Tony the same thing, too. He told Tony, he said, we can try this treatment on you. We can try this other thing. You may survive maybe a year longer to get all your stuff in order. But eventually, there's nothing we can do for you. Look, they can't tell you nothing. You want to go home, commit suicide, and get over it. I'm quite sure they told your dad the same thing. They just tell you that. They can't lie to you, baby. They gotta tell you the truth. They lie sometimes. But they gotta tell you. They gotta tell you. Look, they can't tell kids. They gotta tell you the truth, though. They'll tell you if you're gonna be a guinea pig, if you're practicing. They have to tell you all that. They just do it. Don't worry, baby. You know what I did? Everybody in my family, I got all their good DNA, and the bad one I shit it out every day. Why do you think I
chance. We still might go for it.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Oh, he left him grabbing.
They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Great throw, great catch. I know you smelt the pylon and you wanted to get in the end zone, but now you got 1st and goal set up in a great position to succeed.
This coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak.
Nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration.
And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
They had so much success in moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
The give to the big fullback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, here to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Coming after it. got it behind the line. It's moved. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this group.
It's hard to run a route or get lost through the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was out.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Powers forward. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
A nice job by the defense. Swarming to the football. Anytime you're having the ball, it's strong. You're having a lateral play. You want to get to that guy who's doing it. Hit him. Make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover. Nice job by the defense, disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering it.
Defense in press coverage. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that kind of back.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for, and take it at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. This is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Will be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He loads it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy was going to catch it, nobody was with that ball running out of bounds.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Absolutely perfect. Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
And the Sooners will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over UNLV. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already blown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw 1 pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start blowing up the righty in the bullpen.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? It's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
And he added the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And they thought about a return. They thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the keys.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be taken down. He does have enough first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reed.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be 1st down. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll run the option. The pitch. Still running at the 40. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. DB's right up on the receivers. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And sure, tackling there to keep it from getting to the first down marker. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Nothing but green ahead. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with the target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll give it to him again. Hold down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll try the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run they're going to win this football game, and you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
He'll be stopped just short the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year. But I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Wyoming. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. Yeah, just keep putting me back on the field, possession after... defense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught over the middle, it's Burr. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Trying play action. On target to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
They go to the ground. They finally make the stop at the big run. He's ready to move those sticks for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Plows through the defense. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the Sooners get enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hit with yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback will audible. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The give to the single back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Dropping back, it's Harmon. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. But decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On second down, wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down coming up. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The give to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry. And Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting hook 'em horns where they belong, behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just these players, but I think fans of college football in general circle at the start of the year every single season. The Red River rivalry is just special because of the tradition and history these two schools bring, but it's all about Oklahoma today. Boomer, Sooner, and bragging rights for another whole year.
To the victor, the spoils. And the spoils in this one, the golden head, and Oklahoma will be wearing